Alright, next thing we're gonna watch is a Max0r video. Came out today. Helldivers 2, which I need to play more of, but it's so chaotic. I enjoy it, and honestly, even if it's not your type of game, the videos and the memes and the jokes about this game is just amazing. It's great. But yeah, me and I believe Yomi has it as well. We plan on playing that in the future sometime. It's just chaos. It's very Starship Troopers. It's very yeah. Helldivers 2 review by Max0r. Triple the defense budget. Starship bloopers.
This video contains many certifiable.
Are you ready
crimes.
for this Caesar-inducing video?
Shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators,
yeah,
the galaxy's last and only bastion of.
It's honestly, there's so much happening. No matter where you're going, what level of difficulty you're on, like even if you're on like super duper extra easy mode, it's still chaotic. It's a lot. Oh yeah, I don't have it on my I don't have a I don't have a copy on my PC. I got the game on PlayStation 5 because I knew my PC couldn't handle it. My PC would explode. Explosion. Fire. Immediately.
Managed Democracy sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes.
Forgot about the children over 7 thing.
Not only justified, but are necessary. We play as the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable. All across the
extremely
galaxy,
expendable.
Liberty's enemies march ever closer, but through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes being like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Triple the defense budget.
It's so extra and I love it. Also, I do have to say, the friendly fire in this it makes it. It really does. It just makes it more chaotic and fun. Because sometimes what friendly fire in some games I've played is more of a hindrance and mostly just frustrating. But in a game like this, it is perfection. It is needed.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment is the incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride,
So
Star of the
callback
Stars,
Wizard 101.
Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why we need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad. But to win the Galactic War,
damn.
we must first understand the
Who the
Galactic
fuck did
War.
you piss off,
We can
Max0r?
ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go
Is
over
this
each of the
calm
two
for
fronts
Max0r?
that are currently
Yeah, so far it
reducing
actually
us to
kinda
spheres
is.
across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-hand side of the political spectrum, we have the automaton front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here. But talking about the automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek, or as it is
my
known by our
God.
honored veterans, Space Vietnam.
This meme, I love it.
This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties.
Everybody be dying at the creek.
Is this
Everybody.
SpongeBob? And that is
Everybody be
genuinely
dying at the
impressive
creek.
considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar Lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevolon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
Oh no.
Human supremacist! I am a human supremacist! Our supremacy will not end with this planet! I am a human! We will go interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently.
Boot camp's got weird.
By extension, the rest of the front is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is
Collect
so
all the
overwhelming,
PTSD.
so absolutely constant that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit!
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the bake-off.
No, no. Video, are you
You'll
okay?
never unhear that scream. So yes, this planet may be what economists call
I couldn't tell if YouTube was fucking with the video or if that was his editing. I couldn't tell for a second.
bad use of our human capital. But after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a step ladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy,
Get
but
the
I think there's a
step ladder.
turret around this corner, guys. I fucking hate the creek.
Killed by
I can
BDSM
safely say that
gaming.
the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet
I
can
mean,
hold. We lost
it
Vietnam,
might have been
we
the
lost
explosions of
Afghanistan,
fire.
And
You
yes,
go.
we
Maybe.
definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation. Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches. For it is the God-given right of the defense lobby to remind the bugs that it is man who is made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking, legally distinct Clendathu. The terminid front, the terminid population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function as artillery, and of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though, napalm is an equal opportunity employer. And a lot
No, we
of
love
positions
that
are open right
equality.
now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so. Because they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row. And I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude. I just unlocked the guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And do you want to know the worst part about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the terminids simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you
Not
can
a
imagine
Whole
my shock
Foods.
when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal circumstances is what we call, same-day shipping to God. What the fuck? Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu.
I saw the joke. I
Whether
saw
it's
the
bigger-
jokes about this, by the way, where it was like the younger generations are slower on it because the older generations grew up with cheat codes. And what makes it funny is that there's been actual video proof of this, and I'm not saying it's like, you know, everybody that's younger that's having problems with it, but it's like generally if you grew up or if you played a lot of games where there was cheat codes, you're gonna have an easier time doing this.
Bigger airstrikes, biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy. There are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the most challenging part is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
I got 500 kilogram ready.
What have you fucking done? And yes, you do have to throw them.
The accidental
which means
self-sabotage.
you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies
The
that are
screaming.
running into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out. We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course, airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver. Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we
It
take
gets a
care
lot.
to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got flamethrowers, jetpacks,
God, they get fucking
automatic
huge.
lasers that demand human
Godzilla sized.
average American police taser with unlimited ammo, automatic targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction. Railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has two fire modes called safe mode and unsafe mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes. That is the last time I buy a fucking Tesla. My personal favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons. But honestly, all of
Wow.
these fantastic tools
That's,
absolutely pale in comparison
Max0r,
to the
that's
fast
fun.
and convenient resupply of Supps energy drinks. Here
God,
to
not
give
the
you a
Supps.
fantastic boost to your gaming abilities.
The
which,
fucking
if you want
Supps.
to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We and the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep. But they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? Supps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Grandpa's
Guacamole
Ashes, and,
Gamer Fart
good.
9000.
It's just good. All at the low price of 40 cents
I
per stratagem, which is literally
can't.
cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have Supps delivered with 10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry,
Despite
Helldivers,
their
Command sent us
naming
rigatoni
thing,
instead of railway
I have
shells.
not tried
Now,
Gamer
in this
Supps.
kind of environment with this many fireworks,
They do make it tempting
casualties
though
are
because
not
they're just so
expected.
out there
They are
with their
required.
advertising, their
You
naming.
don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game,
The looks
which
of
is
their
why,
products.
upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for The worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions,
yeah,
like
that's
geological surveys, rescue
how it usually is with most of those kinds of drinks.
Avians. He's like a chicken. Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to killing everything that moves, and occasionally loading a gun that will do it for you. We don't really talk about the eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves, all in service to liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright? Reach 100% liberation and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets and Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light. The constant meteor storm planet,
you can't escape God's ray.
Stand still. The Fire Tornado planet. The weird fucking animal planet. I'm going to call you Genghis Shingles Ringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is
Discord didn't tell you live.
The developers are
Discord
literally adding things faster
this
than I
could
can
be
show them
tripping
to you.
sometimes.
I began making this video before Mex existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views. Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it. And yet, somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game, no matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry.
Yeah, we do need to play this, Yomi, because it's so chaotic, and they've added so much to it since the last time I played it, because I played it a bunch when it first released, like in the first weekish, maybe 2 weeks it released, I want to say. But I was mostly doing solo stuff, so didn't get very far. Yeah, they've added a couple of things since then, and I'm very interested. Very interested.
Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading
there's so many more ways I can
has only just begun.
Get murdered and killed.
We have the ships, we have the weapons, we need soldiers. Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting, and they'll win. As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to
I hear
all
they
its
like to do
very
that
kind patrons,
on their socials,
and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
Oh, Max0r. This one was surprisingly less seizure-inducing than the other videos, but honestly, I can understand why, because Helldivers is already chaotic enough on its own that if you add too much, it would probably take away a bit, because it's just naturally chaotic. But yeah, we need to play it. That's gotta be a future stream. We gotta do it. It's so fun. It's so chaotic. It's so dumb. I love it.